Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here for live chat. Today we're going to open up a couple of packages that came in the mail, and then we're also going to show you the African fabric that I purchased, and I have made fat quarter kits. We'll talk about that. Just a few of them. I do have like 1 yard cuts. I don't have those in here, so maybe, I feel like we're gonna go over an hour again. Come on, let's be real. And so yeah, we can discuss if people want to see what I have for 1 yard cuts later. So let me pull you guys up on my phone so that I can read the chat. Let's do that first. So what have I been doing since Saturday? I have been trying to sort some of the items that go to retreat, some of my personal items, and then also I have been just cutting fabric. I have cut about 650 fat quarters, not half square triangles, fat quarters. So I have been busy, and then had to sort them all. Well, had to fold them all and then sort them all and then package them all. So that's all that I've had time to do. So let's see who's in the chat. We got Darcy Savali reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also check out the Facebook page, which is Teaquilts LLC, and answer the 4 questions so that you can be admitted into that group. If you don't answer the questions, I just don't approve you. So please answer the questions. And behind her, we have Sue GSD. Says, hello one and all. Welcome to your quilty home. 42 days until the absolute best retreat of all times, hosted by the award winning Miss T. Okay, Sue. Yes, we are having a retreat in 42 days according to Sue, because I haven't counted them. And I got sinus issues, so I'm going to be sniffling, so I apologize in advance. It's just that time of year for me. Spring and fall are my worst months. I'm working on retreat stuff. I just sent out a thing for food allergies, so that I can give that to the retreat center. They need to get that right away so that they can start purchasing or preparing meal plans for our retreat. So I just sent that out right before I came in here. Also, I sent out an email right before I came in here about us meeting on this Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m. for the people who are signed up and have paid for the Teaquilts Scrap Quilting Club via Zoom. I was supposed to be doing Exploding Star, which I think everybody forgot. So we're just going to go ahead and have regular class session this month. And then I'll schedule the Exploding Star for another month. I'll try to figure out the plans, because there's no rush on the Exploding Star. I just know that it's going to be taught sometime this year. And it's going to take at least 2, maybe 3 sessions to do that. So again, absolutely no rush to do that, but it will be done. Hi, Delia Castro Short. Welcome to the chat. Bessie Layton, Don Cunningham, Remo JS. Reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button as well. So if you haven't, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button while I'm doing shout outs. Our cell lady Linda is here. Francis Jackson. I don't know whether to love Francis or kick her out of all the groups. Y'all, Francis has about, I'm just going to guess, and I'm going to give her 75%. It could be more than that, because she got to just do the outer border. But she has a good 75% of the Dresden Village already done, okay? And meanwhile, us peons in the background are just chugging along, barely chugging, okay? The train is slow. Hi, Carissa Reninger, Lizette Zayas, Celeste, Clovis Gardner, Quilt Gal, Minnie Dula, Linda Parrish says she's cleaning out drawers in sewing room. Please talk as long as you want. It's always nice to have company when you do the jobs that nobody wants to do. I was trying to clean off my long arm. I got it cleaned off, and then what did I do? I went and started sorting fat quarters on it. So I gotta find a place to store all these fat quarter bundles I just made so that I can get them off of my long arm. And then I still have the sewing machine that I got out of the shop. I want to sew on it to make sure it's okay. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Tracy Middlebrook is here. Kim R. Let's see. Bonita Nance, Vanessa Brown, Diane McCory, Janice Miller, Cynthia Shade. Bonita talking about, where is your personal assistant, Kevin, also known as Peon. Kevin is working today. He just went today, his first day on the job. So if you're flying Southwest, you will probably see him. Well, not probably. There's a 1% chance that you will see him, okay? Woo! Monty Pep is saying thumbs up. Hey, Katie, Greenland Quilter, welcome, welcome. And Shelly S5 is here. I think I got a box from you. Lana Dean and Emily Zahoot, welcome, welcome. This is a weird time for you, isn't it? Deborah Holloway. Let's see, who else? Maddie Barnum, Michelle the Quilter, Zandra Odom, and Dee Branson, Sharon Lewis. Darcy's working on some kit from Shabby Fabrics that she's got cut out, and so she can start the sewing. Holly Duvall is here. And Tracy says, Francis, get the gold star award, girl. We all like, I'm like, wow, like, really? I thought she was on vacation, like, not working on it, but apparently not. Oh my goodness. That was funny. Oh my goodness. Patricia Priest is here. Michelle talking about she would love to run into Kevin on the flight. She would ask for his autograph. I just got Deborah Holloway's name. Oh, Emily says she stayed up for me today. Oh, so sweet. All right. I don't have the book here for the... I just forgot to bring it in here. The book, so we can count how many pillowcases we have. So, but I will show you what I got. This one here is from Bonita Nance. Take off the tape. Bonita Nance. Unfortunately, will not be at retreat this year. she is coming to So Busy's retreat this month. Not next week, I guess. I don't know. I have to look at the calendar. I can't keep up with all this stuff. Okay. Very pretty pillowcase here. And she stitched down the piece here as well, but very pretty. Love the fabric. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Most definitely a female pillowcase. And another pillowcase. Very geometric, could go either way, but most definitely can be put into the male pile in case it's needed. Very gorgeous. Love it, love it. Chevrons. So thank you, Miss Benita. I will add you to my list. It's actually in my bedroom because I was working on other lists and orders and stuff and didn't get a chance to, I forgot to bring it back in here. Put these into this bag so we don't get additional strings on them. All right, and then this one here is from S. Stewart out of Florida. So we're gonna open this one up, and I'm assuming it's Shelly. Assuming. So thank you, Benita. She says you're welcome. And people say I love those those pillowcases, very pretty. So, oh my goodness. Shelly's been busy, y'all. It's a box of pillowcases. It's a lot. We're going to probably have to count after the fact because it just is. So, I'm not going to open it if you can see the fabric up on top. Very pretty. And this coral fabric, this is one of the colors that I just recently bought because it's coral. It's a very hard color to get. Number 2. Beautiful pillowcases. Love your fabrics. Hi, Shauna Go Savvy. And I didn't see on top a note. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics, y'all. I'm going to show you the back of this because it's a big print where you can't see it all from the front. But just gorgeous. Beautiful color combinations put together. Just gorgeous. And she got 2 of these almost similar. Right here. Again, that big print. Whoops. That she had. So pretty. So pretty. Girl. This is the same coloring of the other one, just moved around a little bit. Different fabric right here in the middle strip. Oops. And this is a space one. Thank you. My husband likes y'all. He brought me the book. Another one with the space fabrics. A different bottom fabric than it is on top. but gorgeous. You want to make sure these numbers be reported. All right, we're getting there. I think it's 3 more. This one is a kid print on the back. And then on the front, we have that. Very pretty. And this is the same as the previous one, so it's a set. Very pretty. And last one is, I think I've seen this top fabric before. I can't remember if I've seen the bottom one. Top fabric. And I love the hexagons on this bottom one. Very pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So thank you so much, S. Stewart, for lovely pillowcases and contributing to the pillowcase drawing. Charity, not drawing, charity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's 10. So 10 pillowcases. Let's find the page. We've got a lot going on. This is the pillowcase. Let's put Bonita down first. Michelle talking about your husband is lurking. No, he watches every episode. he really does. So Bonita Nance, she submitted 2. That made it 291. And then S. Stewart just did 10. Woo, woo, woo! We passed 300. Yay! We are at 301. Yes. Goal accomplished twice, because we had 200 as our goal initially, and we have reached 300. And we're going to have probably close to 400 pillowcases, if not more, because we have we have people coming to retreat bringing pillowcases, and we'll have those too. So soon as I get out of here, I'll go put these into the third container for pillowcases now. I've given Kevin 2. So yeah, so great job everybody. Congratulations on those that donated, those who wanted to and couldn't, because even shipping them was part of a contribution as well. Shipping just keeps getting higher and higher, so I really appreciate those that have made a big bunch or big batch of pillowcases and then had to mail them. And I think Darcy mailed pillowcases 3 times, large batches of pillowcases. So really appreciate that. So you all didn't have to do that. So thank you. Michelle saying on to 400. Right. And everybody is saying congratulations to everybody. Like I said, even if you didn't get a chance to submit a pillowcase, just being here with us, cheering us on, it's fine. We're going to have other charities. Again, if you got suggestions for next year's charity project, let me know. I'm trying to decide what we're going to do next year. It'd be great to give people a start early. you just never know. Sometimes this might be the bad time of year, wrong time of year, because we really don't start talking about it until January, what the charity project is going to be. So if you all got some suggestions, send them to me in an email to quilts at teaquilts.com. So yes, those pillowcases are beautiful. A lot of people are just sending them. They must be on a delayed lag. Vanessa says, T, did you get my box of pillowcases? No. My husband went to the post office today to pick up. It told me that your box was delivered and picked up on Monday. There was no box picked up on Monday. So I'm going to have to go up there because I thought he was going to come home with it and he did not. So I didn't get a chance. I didn't have time to go up there today. So I will go up there and talk to them and ask them. I don't think they're going to be able to tell me who they gave it to, because mostly when they give me packages, they just scan them through. That's like one of the pitfalls of having a post office box. They don't always ask for an ID. They just scan it. But I'm going to go up there tomorrow and look for your box, because I asked him what's the box from Vanessa, and he said no, and I was surprised by Shelly. I didn't know she was mailing a box, or if she did tell me, I forgot. So, but I will go check it, because I have not picked up a box. I went to the post office Monday and Tuesday to see if your package had arrived, and it had not. And then it says it was picked up after the fact, because I checked on Monday and it wasn't there. So Zandra saying she's gonna mail some pillowcases. And Lana is also saying congratulations to all those that made pillowcases and cheered us on. And Sue says we're gonna miss Benita at retreat. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So Vanessa, I will go up there tomorrow myself and ask them about it, because I was expecting him to pick it up today. And the funny thing was, I had looked on the thing Monday, and I could have sworn I looked before 1 o'clock, and they talking about it was picked up at 1. That is not true. I actually dropped off mail. There was no card in my box, and I didn't pick anything up because there was no card in my box. So, girl, we ain't having no 21 missing pillowcases. I'm going up there tomorrow. I'm going up there tomorrow. Hi, T. Nanyi Roberts. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I'm going up there tomorrow. I don't know what they talking about. They can go look for that box. Somebody, and then you had to pay to mail it, and then for it to not be there, because I would know that I got a box of 21 pillowcases, okay? I mean, a box. That's a good size box. That's double the size of the box here as a minimum. So, we're going to figure it out. Yes, Dorsey says it gets irritating when places ask for an ID, or they should ask for an ID and then they don't. Yeah, they're supposed to ask for an ID. When I went and picked up the stuff last week, the person asked me for an ID, and I gladly provided the ID, even though I had the card. They put supposed to put a card in your P.O. box saying that you have a package, and they don't do that all the time. So I had the card that came out of the post office box. Now, the cashiers, the clerks that run your mail through, they know who I am because I'm in line all the time. It's the people at pickup that keeps changing, and they don't know who I am, but everybody else knows who I am. All right. But I will go up there tomorrow, and I'll try to remember to send you a follow-up. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember or not, but I'll try. All right, so now we're going to go to the African fabric. Hold on, let me take a drink. African fabric. Oh, Shelly says there is a note in her box. I looked at the top. I'm glad somebody is able to see all of these comments. Because I sure don't. And I just opened it right here. So all I did was took this off, placed it over here. So let's look at the bottom. There's more tissue paper in the bottom. I don't see a note. I mean, I opened everything right here. I don't see a note. I pulled off what was on top, set it right here. Piece of cardboard was on top. And I can look. And then these tissue paper was on top. I haven't seen anything fall. So maybe it got omitted from the box. Is it? There's paper on the top from her. And there's nothing written on that. So I don't know. I opened every pillowcase. So I don't know. This was the bag that Bonita's stuff was in. Okay. There's nothing else here. All right. There's nothing over here, Shelly. I specifically looked on top. Oh, this is it? Hold on. This is it. It blended in over here. Okay. Thanks a bunch. And it's really pretty card, y'all. Thanks a bunch. And this cup is made by Katie Cupcake. Cards made for quilters and makers. Hi T, I enjoyed making the pillowcases and hope whoever receives them enjoys them too. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful drive. It's heartwarming to see so many people come together for such a great cause. Thank you, Shelly Stewart. So thank you, thank you. I'm glad I found it. Thank you, thank you. It's a very pretty card. Let's set it over here with my other cards. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I really didn't see it. I specifically looked and must have thought it was all cardboard. Hey, Paula S. Sandy Agger. Again, y'all, have sinus issues going on, so I'm going to be sounding funny at times, probably sniffling as well. So apologize in advance. So I can't remember right now how many different fabrics I purchased. I probably got close to 350 yards of fabric is what I purchased. So we're just going to go through them. I'm going to show you these fabrics I have never had before. Let's talk about African fabrics first as well. I had never seen these prints before, so I made sure that I didn't buy anything that I already had. Now, once I got through cutting all the fat quarters, I was short one fabric. And so I went and got a fabric that was in my stash that I was going to use for a backing, but one person wanted 1 yard, and I think it was Benita, if I'm not mistaken. I'll show it when it comes. So only one person has that fabric, so I ended up cutting that fabric to finish out the fat quarter bundles. I got 30 fat quarter bundles. So I kept some in yardage because it's easier to see on the screen the yardage over seeing it in a fat quarter, because sometimes the colors change so much. It looks different on one end to the other, and I'll talk about that because when you do a fat quarter, you're only going to get either side, either this one or that one. So I wanted to talk about that. I noticed that African fabric is being produced a little differently, and while I was at H&H Americas, I went to a lady that was from Nigeria, and I don't know, I think I've mentioned this in my history of African fabrics before to you guys. Maybe some of you might remember. But African fabrics originally was first produced as Dutch fabric. It was made by the Dutch for the Dutch. And because of the way that it was created and it wasn't perfect, the Dutch didn't want to use it when it first came out. So African fabric was not really created by Africans per se, or, you know, introduced by Africans. And so the Africans wanted the fabric, so they started sending it to Africa because the Africans loved it because of its imperfection. So number one, African fabrics are not perfect. Number two, African fabric is sold differently than when you go to your quilt store and buy yardage. They have some machine that does flat folds. I've never seen true African fabric on a boat. And it's flat fold, and I find it can be anywhere from 35 inches to 37 inches, anywhere in between. And so they're not necessarily, when I'm cutting fabric, you're not necessarily going to get a quarter yard all the time, or a fat quarter, or a true yard, whatever, however I'm cutting it. It's however they fold it. They count their yardage or count the piece by the folds. So that's another thing you have to remember. One of the things that I found is changing is that they know a lot of quilters are using the fabric, and this is where I was talking to the lady in HH Americas, saying that some of the tribes now are actually making their own batiking fabrics, which the whole process is batiking, and says that you may see where the price goes higher because it's all handmade, meaning that no machine has done any parts of it. So I found that to be interesting as well. In buying fabric, I noticed that the fabrics all have like different weights. Some of them are the old Ancaras, which is what I have in my hand. I'm saying old Ancaras or Ancaras. And that means that either side, you can see, you can use either side because either side can be the right side. However, they know a lot of quilters are now using the fabric, so there is a lot more fabric now that's being produced that's only one-sided. So you have to keep that in mind too. And then there was a new line that I had not seen before called Woodin, W-O-O-D-I-N. And I think it might have an apostrophe, I'm not sure, but W-O-O-D-I-N, so Woodin. And so I found that interesting. So these fabrics all have different weights. Because of that, I got some true Ancaras. But mostly with quilters, it doesn't really matter as much as it does unless you're gonna start making clothing, and if you're gonna do like specifically head wraps where when you're wrapping, you know, it's twisting from the right to the wrong side. I would really recommend true Ancaras if you are going to do that. The first one I'm about to show you is an Ankara. The first 10 fabrics that I'm going to show you are included in every fat quarter bundle because I made sure that I had enough for that. Every fat quarter bundle is not going to be the same because say I only had enough fabric to do 16, and then I will start with the next fabric and start with those last 4 that didn't get it. I made 20 fat quarter bundles, and so then I will start with those 4 that didn't get it, and then I'll move the rest of the 16 from the start again, and then I'll start with the next fabric whenever it runs out. So only the first 10 fabrics that I'm about to show you are included in all fat quarter bundles. Okay, so here's the first one. One thing that I try to do when I'm looking at new fabric, first of all, every fabric that I have here I like. So I don't buy anything that I don't like. So I would never try to sell you anything that I don't like. But I saw this green, and I had never seen this shade of green as a background in any of the African prints that I've had. And then I like that it was a smaller print, so it could be more calming print when you start getting to those fabrics where the color changes a lot. So I like this one because it's more of a calming print. So that's I thought I brought an empty bag in here so I could put the fabrics in as I use them, but I don't know what I did with it now. That's okay. This next one, you all know I love eyes, and so I don't know if these eyes are right side up or down or not, but I just wanted to show it that way before I turn it. But this one is called Love Africa, and it's a waxy print on the top, which does wash off as you're washing them. So some of them do have the wax on top, and some of them, like the Ancaras, do not. And this one you could use the waxy side or the non-waxy side, depending on what you wanted to do, but the waxy side is the right side. This one here was really pretty. Elaine Doucette's reminding you all to hit the thumbs up. And it's going to be one of those that are going to be hard to show in here. Let me see. I've got a sticker on here. And then I'm going to have to fold it back up. So I just wanted you to see some of the graphics on here. And then it does have where this is gold outlined. I really like this one. So this is 2. I'm going to count only up to the 10 that are in every one. So you will, this is included. And I will upload a video showing all the fabrics that are included. I think I had to wash one piece of fabric because it looked dirty to me, and I wanted to make sure that whatever was on it, every once in a while stuff happens, stuff gets dropped, and I saw some dirt. So I went and washed it, and I hand washed it in my sink, and then I just tossed it over my bathroom shower curtain so that it could air dry. I did not press it. I wasn't doing all of that, but I wanted to make sure, and then I forgot to put it in the video, but I already got the video recorded, ready to go. I just need to upload it. This stripe was so beautiful. I was about to just buy some just for me, but this is really, really pretty, and I think it will be gorgeous in a quilt, and also it will be gorgeous as binding as well. So I ended up buying that. So that's number 3, if I'm not mistaken. 4. The stripe was number 4. This is number 5. This is another wax. It kind of reminds me of cities in a way, like it'd be a city landscape almost, but I don't know what that is. Let me show it to you from the other side. It is another wax print. I bought more wax prints this time than I ever have purchased in the past, and it's because they were really pretty. They had to be really pretty in order for me to get them. Okay. So that was 5. Let me see if I can take out the next 5 prints. 2, 3. I only got 4. So I don't know where the other one is. So we're only going to show you 9 of the 5. All right. This one here is drums. And then the logo, Africa, the motherland logo. I like that. This one has a different feel to it. It's thinner, and I haven't had this fabric before, but it's still same guaranteed, real wax print. Angel is on the thing. I'm not sure if that's the name of the fabric or the name of the company that, or the group that manufactured. So that's one. This one I like. Again, it's got the Sankofor logos again on here. This is the only one that's on there. It's just repeated. I had never seen this color purple again in any of the prints. Like, I've seen purple more towards lilac, but I've never seen this print of purple. So I really wanted to do that. So that's why I got that one. This is in every pack. This one here is another pretty one. It's another wax print, but it's gorgeous. Just beautiful colors. I love the teal in the background that's making the circles. And then this one is also in every print. I've had this in black. You may have a piece. I know it's upside down, but bear with me. Trying to show it to you without the sticker on it right there. So yeah, I got this one in light because I had it in black and didn't even know that it came in light. And then this fabric here, it's in all the bundles but one, and the one that I got. I was short fabric. Like, every once in a while, either somebody will cut a sample off, or it was just short when it, you know, when it got towards the end of the run. And it was only going to be about 12 inches, so I didn't want to put this into the fabric. So technically 2 of these, I took 1. 2 didn't get this print, but I really like this one. Again, the deep color of the red with this orangey goldish color. It's more orange but has like a gold undertone to it or something. Very bright. Can you all hear me? Adinkras, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Adinkra. I don't know why I said Sankofor. That's Paulette's last name. I don't know why that. And Sankofor is a symbol, not the symbols of the symbols. Thank you. Who was that? Adinkra. Thank you, Barbara McCall. Sorry about that. I don't know. I said I'm got Paulette on my brain. But that's what this is here. Notice all these stickers. That's another thing we need to talk about with African print, because sometimes I would sit down and it would take me like a whole day. If I got, say, 50 different prints and they've got labels and stuff on them. Now, this is extreme, and I kept this one to show. I don't think any of them has 5 stickers on it like this one does. But I found some of them would just peel off without any adhesive, but most times you're going to have to. My mic is not working, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Hello. It's like my mic's not working. Hello. Okay. I don't know why my mic isn't working. Hold on. One more time. Okay. Sorry, guys. Whoops. It almost fell. Okay. I saw it beeping over there, but it's got plenty of power, but for some reason it wasn't working. Okay, so these have to be, you need to take a paper towel and heat this with a paper towel laying on top, peel it off, and then use the paper towel to get off any additional stickiness. Now, I find I am not ever able to get off all the stickers, and I find the stickers are mostly on the Ancaras over anything else. And sometimes what I do is I'll just use the other side. Sometimes I'll leave the stickers on so that I don't worry about it getting stuck anywhere. I'll sew it with the sticker on. And then once I sew it, I'll go ahead and take it off at that point. So I would just cut my pieces that I need with the sticker on, sew it with the sticker on, and then I will heat it and peel off what I can peel off at that point. Because it's on the underside of my fabric. So whenever I can put it on the underside, I do. It will wash off because the print that I washed, excuse me, I told you all I got sinus issues, sorry. The piece that I washed, the stickers were starting to come off of it. And I didn't even let it soak very long. It's coming again. No, I'm so sorry. Just bad sinus time for me, guys. Woo. Oh, let me try drinking something again. Whew. So let me put these up. So these 9 of them are in all of them, and this one is missing out of one because I kept the other one where it was missing. I just kept the scrap because there was nothing that I could do with it as far as selling it. And then there should be one more print, but I thought they were all in this bag. I could be out. I could have some of them I accidentally cut all of it and didn't save it so I could show it to you before I packaged the last bundles. So that happened a couple of times where I was like, oops, I cut it off, forgot to save some. But let me get back. Number 2. T says the symbol on purple is I guess Gainami. Oh, Gainami means nothing but God, nothing greater than God. Yes, I don't know all of the Adinkra symbols, but basically I was just trying to say Adinkra, and I said Sankofa, which is Paulette's. That's the lady that's doing a documentary. That's her last name. I just goofed on that. Sorry. Thank you, Shelly. She says, bless you. This one is on the wrong side. Let's see if I open it up. Will it be on the right side? Yeah. This is the one that I had to wash. I just pulled off some and washed it. And then because it in one spot continuously, it had dirt. And so I just soaked it in some, and I haven't even washed this part yet, which I've got to wash. But I just washed part of it so that I could get some bundles made. And I just washed it in some Dawn dish soap with OxyClean and just let it sit for about a half hour or so. And then I just rinsed it out and then hung it to dry. But this is the fabric here. Very pretty. I love, again, the lilac, the purples, the pinks, and then has a little blue. I was looking for things that I had not had and things that were different in color. As I said, you have to have some fabrics that are shiners, which means everything, you know, they're bright and bold. And then you got to have some fabrics that are your background pieces, which is what this piece is here. Pink with black. I'm just calling out colors for people that it may be showing different on their screen. And I like if you can see the background print in the fabric. I had this on a dashiki print before, and I didn't even know that it came on this like this. This is one of those fabrics where the fat quarter, not the fat quarter, when you cut a fat quarter, 1/2 is different because it's really like a panel from top to bottom, or you can make like a dress or a skirt out of it. And so when I cut this into fat quarters, some people will get the top half and some people will get the bottom half. So let me show you what it looks like right here first. Right there, and then towards the bottom, it looks like that. So very pretty. And then I'm folding it back how they fold African fabric, so it's easier for me to cut so that I can put it into what I need it to be in. So I can continue. There were a couple of times I cut everything and didn't even have a piece to show you. There were a couple times I have a couple of pieces that I think I got some fat quarter pieces in here to show because I cut all the yardage. This one's another wax print, but I had never seen this brown with this shade of green. And I don't know, I guess it's like lime green, but it's a weird coloring that I had never seen with the African prints. So I got that one. This one's a stripe. Hi, Mona did what? Hi, Peggy O'Connor. So this one here is another stripe. I'm not going to open it up because you get the deal. It's the same, I think. Yeah, it's the same on both sides, I think. So I don't have to open this up. Very pretty. All the greens. This one's waxy on top as well. And it's waxy on the other side. So it's waxy both sides. But very pretty fabric. Just love it. This one has circles that make larger circles. And then just a little bit of accent around the circles. Very pretty. Waxy again. Let's see if the underside is waxy. Some are and some are not. This one is not. On the underside, you can see that it's the wrong side. Another waxy print. Again, I had never seen these fabrics anywhere. Just showing you the other side because this one has some black in it, whereas the other side had black outlines, not necessarily black circles. So it's a little bit different, but very slight. This one here also is this lighter side on this side. It kind of makes like hexagons, or however your eye is looking at it, they're moving around. And then on this side, it doesn't have that effect, which is so weird, but it is, but it looks more like flower petals over here because it's smaller. Show you the other side again. So this is another one of those fabrics that look like two different pieces when it's cut into the fat quarter bundles. This one here is the new fabric I was talking about that's called wooden. And it's thinner, made more like your quilt cottons. It's thinner and it's only one side, so there is a wrong side. But I like it. I actually bought two pieces to make some jackets with. I'll show you that in the last bag, I think, or next to last, whenever I get to it. It does have a little bit of gold accent in the circles. They're not full circles. I don't know what you would call that, but it's there. Very beautiful color. I love this orange with the yellows and browns, black, and it even has a little bit of navy blue in here. This one's more of a Kenta layout in a way, but I still would say it's Kenta because of the color blocking, but you know, I could be wrong. But this is what it reminded me of. And then to be in those bold colors, orange, yellow, black. Very pretty. A little bit of white accent. This one's another one that's pretty to me. Black background with orange and brown. Accent a little bit of white. Just gorgeous. This one's a green grid. Could be used if you wanted to use them as smaller panel squares, but I probably would just use it as is and cut it. I just think it's gorgeous, the colors together, green and brown, and then a little bit of like burgundy, but just gorgeous. And that's bag number 2. I had to cut some of the stuff off of here just to, these bags, I had 5 bags filled to the top. I'm down to 4 bags so that they're not so heavy. Just had to cut some off. And like I said, I was cutting some fat quarter bundles and accidentally cut all the fabric. So, this bag is no good. I had brought an extra bag in here, but I don't even know what I did with it. So we'll just sit it on top of that bag. All right, this is the this bag here I'll go to next. This here is a beautiful print. This is that purple, but it's still not that same shade of purple that had the Adinkra symbols on it. Or symbol. I think it was just one symbol. But yeah. But this is a little bit darker. But I just love bright colors. And so I was shopping by color. Things that I don't see all the time. And you'll see some of that coming up. Especially in some pinks. I had not seen a whole lot of pink. This is the wrong side. But it's very slight. You can barely tell it's the wrong side, so I'm just going to show it to you. But this is another one that changes as you go across the print. See how it's heavier down towards the bottom, but on the bottom on the other side, it's light. Just beautiful. Has a little bit of green down in the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, green's down there. Burgundy background here. This is the wrong side, so let me show it to you on the right side on this one because it'll be a little bit brighter in the gold, the yellow areas because it's pale. Sometimes when you're cutting, stuff end up on the wrong side depending on how many yards you're whacking off. Both of these are the wrong side. Oh my goodness. We're going to have fun folding this one back up, guys. But I want to show you the right side so you can see the true color of the yellow because it makes a difference. But this is the right side. Just a gorgeous piece. And I just love the burgundy with the yellow and the pink. Just gorgeous. So let's take it back on its fold. Right here. Whoops, I dropped it. I dropped it. I knew it was going to be a little bit to get it back together. Okay. This one, the background I had never seen used before. Right here. Never before. I don't even know what this color is. It's not charmeuse. I don't know what it is. It's like a a yellow gold, but it has like green undertone or something. I have no idea what this color is. And then it's brown circles with white. So I have no idea, but it's beautiful. And I just had to get it. This one's also pretty. I don't have to undo this one. Just gorgeous. Just beautiful. This one you could cut and use as borders too, if you had enough. More brights, orange. Love the loop. It reminds me of quilting. Just gorgeous. Circles again, just for the, is it on the wrong side? Yep. It's the wrong side again, which means the whole thing is going to be on the wrong side. Right there. You can see some of the colors. Just wanted you to see it's like circles, making circles. All right. This one's another border print. It's beautiful. And it's the same on the other side, so I don't have to undo this, but it's the same print, just with the spacer in between. So if you cut, trying to find it, right here on this red, it's like the, well, really the repeat is right here, from here to here. But yeah, but if you cut on the red, you would have the same thing. If you cut on this red, you can make borders out of it that way too. So it's just beautiful. I got a lot of black because I had never seen so much black with color on it. This one's another stripe. I thought the coloring was also different on this. It's the same thing on the other side, so I don't have to flip it for you. But I just thought it was beautiful. How many more in this bag? Let me take this out. All right, this one here, it's the same print all over. Again, this would be one of your shiner busy prints, and then you'd use some of the simpler prints, you know, next to it, so it's not just totally busy. This one reminds me of like Tetris, just all the little dots and things. Just gorgeous colors. This one, because of the pink and this color blue. Just gorgeous. If y'all looking at these alphabets, that don't mean a thing. They were some leftover stickers I had from somewhere else, and I just stuck them on here temporarily. Beautiful floral print. Love this pink background. Just gorgeous. Yellow and blue. This is one to calm stuff down a little bit. Here's the black again, a kente cloth type. Oops, let me turn it because it's the same on all the sides, on both sides. Just gorgeous. Also vibrant, so bright and bold. I love all the colors. The fabrics are so pretty. This one I really, really like. And again, it was one of those that were different from one side to the other. And I know it's upside down, but this is what you're working with. Right here. Pineapples. I had never seen pineapples on the African prints. And then on the other side, they got a little bigger. So I really like that too. So this is another one when the fat quarters were made. You either got the big side or the little side. After, you know, looking at it for such a long period of time, I decided that, oh, I really like the small side a little bit better because I can do more with it. Especially when it's cut into a fat quarter. Okay, so that bag is done. This is the bag here this is the print that I had before. Let me show you like this. I had this print before and I didn't sell it because I was going to put it on the back of a quilt. And then somebody wanted 1 yard. So somebody has 1 yard and nobody else has it. So I needed a filler print. So this was that. Okay. And I can't remember which prints didn't make it into the bundles because I didn't have a lot of it to cut. This one made it. It's one of those prints I was talking about where there is batiking and then they stamp on top the symbol, and of course the whole thing is on the wrong side. But it is gorgeous. It's like a batik fabric. But so this is what it looked like. This might be the other fabric that I was looking for, number 10, that everybody has in their, I think, because I was looking, at first I wasn't going to put it in because it was it was more batiking, like you can see the other side. But I said, go ahead and put it in there. Kevin wanted me to put it in there too. So I went ahead and put this one in because at first I was holding it. That might be the other fabric that's in every one. Another bright one that's should be in the kit. I got some that are not in there. I'm trying to show you those last. But this one should be in there. And I don't know why I don't have a sticker on here. I tried to put some kind of sticker on everything that I cut some of, but there's no sticker. So now I'm getting to the point where I'm not sure. I know I cut these two. These two are in there. So this one here is a grid. Reminds me of windows when you see the other side. So that's one side and then it looks totally different on the other side. It's amazing to me how they do the switch. So one side of the fat quarter has this, the other side of the fat quarter has that. So you'll have one or the other. And then this one here is also in there too, another lilac with navy. Thought it was just gorgeous. I'm gonna have to do something with lilac and navy now. Just beautiful. All right. Oh, I got one more here I know was cut. I know for sure was cut and put into the fat quarter bundle. I ended up cutting 39 fabrics in the fat quarter bundle, and then it was about maybe 4 fabrics that had something different from one end to the next. So that's how your fat quarter bundles are kind of made up. This is a coral. I was talking about that before when I saw the coral on the pillowcase. So I actually got a coral to put into the bundle as well. I was surprised to see that. So let me put these back. And then I'm going to show you the ones that he only had like 1 yard or 2 yards, and I knew it wasn't going to be enough to put anything into a bundle, but I liked them, so I just bought it for myself. And if I don't use it, I might eventually get them into some bundles, but they haven't been cut. This is a 1 yard piece. Bought it because it was a light print. Sometimes you need the light print to calm things down or use as a small transitional border. And then he also had 1 yard of that same print in this. So the other one was yellow and red. This one is some kind of greenish color, like sea green, and then yellow and orange, like neon. That's what it feels like. This one, I'm not sure. I don't have a sticker on it, so I'm thinking I didn't have enough yardage to cut this. But it had these hats and gloves right there. I'm trying to turn it so you can see it. Just didn't have a lot of yardage. This one I didn't cut. Beautiful pink with chickens. I don't know if they're right side up or down. I can't see. Hold on. I can't see. Right there. Again, they didn't have a whole lot of yardage on this, so I ended up getting, because they only had like the 1 yard, I ended up getting it so that I can send him photos and see if he, because he says he goes every 2 to 3 months. So I say, well, let me see if he will do that. Hold on for a second. That's one I bought for, I think that's one I bought for a jacket. Hold on. These are in the fat quarter bundles that I did not get a chance to, I cut it all, so I don't have any yardage, but it's the exact same thing on the other side of this stripe. A burgundy, orange, a beige, a little bit of gray. So I need to take that back. And then we also have this blue one. And, you know, I cut the whole thing by accident without saving some yardage to show you guys. But I thought that baby blue was pretty. Okay. I don't know if, I don't think the rest of these were cut. This is a wooden that I specifically bought. I had got all the other fabrics, and then Kevin Steele looking. I had bought a jacket pattern, and I thought this would be really cute on the jacket pattern. So it starts out like this with the black on white. And then it gives a little bit more color that I thought would look really cool towards the bottom of the jacket and the lower parts of the sleeve. So I ended up purchasing this for that. And this is that new material I was calling you. Affection de Wooden is what's on here. Let me show it to you. So that's what I got this one for. And then I got another one because I ended up buying a second jacket pattern, which I talked about on Saturday's video. And this one is just gridded all over. It's the same, but it's also a wooden. And I don't know if I'm going to use both, but I think I'm going to use this one, and I might end up putting this one eventually into bundles. I don't know. We shall see. I got to make the first one first, right? Then we'll know. And then these other fabrics, I think they just had 1 yard, and so I didn't put them in there. I just got them. I asked him if he had more of this. This might be 2 yards. I asked him if he had more of this, and he said no, because I knew people would like it. But I got this so that I could remember to keep asking him about this in case he gets it again. Maybe it's not on the wrong side. It's not on the wrong side. I just had a piece flipped up. So, let's see. Right here. This might be the bottom. Let's turn it around. All right, here we go. It's like this. I just thought this was really beautiful. I wish they would have cut these into panels, and they did not. And so I would have taken this. I would have lost probably 2 panels, but I would have cut this into panels and sold these as panels because I think this is really pretty and would make a pretty center on a quilt. But that's not how they sell it. So, but the colors on here are just beautiful. Yep, I would have cut it in the middle. Made panels. I'm not folding this right, but it's not going to be cut the way it's supposed to be cut anyway, so I wish they would have had more. I am not getting messages, so let me go out of here and go back into the chat because it hasn't given me messages in a long time, so I have missed a lot, guys, and I didn't realize that till now. Okay, so then we've got this one they didn't have a lot of, and I'm about to show it to you upside down again. The most prettiest fabrics and prints they did not have more of. But this is just beautiful with these candles. And it's just one of those things, again, that's just, I mean, yes, it can be cut up, but I think it would make a great standalone print. So this is another one that I'll be trying to get more from him of this as well. I really tried. There were some things that he did have, and then other things he just did not have. And then this is also another one. I've had this in red, but never had seen it in pink. And then I was asking him if it came in other colors, because to me, this would make a true background for African prints instead of like a grunge or something like that, because it stays with its color. I feel like you could use it with the prints that you were using it with. And so then you didn't have to resort to a grunge. So that's one of the reasons why I like this print. And I think I'm going to have to see if I can figure out like what the true name of this print is, because they really don't name the African fabrics like we do with our Americanized fabrics that we buy here. They have names on the selvage and things like that. They basically are just basically telling you what it is. Veritable real wax block print, high target. It doesn't really have a name for the actual fabric, but I just think that this is so gorgeous. It's so pretty. So that was the last print, guys. I can't believe it. I knew it was going to take me longer than 8 o'clock, but I'm glad we're here. I do have a few pieces that I were able to cut into 1 yard cuts for some, but it's not a lot. I don't know, maybe 25 of them or something. I might have some duplicates. I'm not sure. But I do have a few that are 1 yard cuts. Let me see what people are saying here. Loving the fabrics. The candle would be a great cape. Yes. It's like some of them, yes, we can cut them up and use them, but I could see those being standalone prints. And when I asked him if he had more, because I knew people would be interested in that and that big floral thing, he just didn't have it. And so I'm going to be trying to see if I can either find it somewhere else or do something else. Thank you, Emily, for staying up with us. Good night. So yeah, so those prints that I said, not the last ones, because they didn't have yardage on those. They only had like 1 or 2 yards. I need at least 9 to 12 yards in order to do fat quarter bundles. And so they didn't have it. And so, yeah. But I will do a little quick video. It went longer than a minute. So what I'm going to do is just speed it up so that I can put it on there as a short so that it can be seen really quickly and then you can look at it over and over. But when I was trying to show you each fabric, it went longer than a minute and they won't let me upload a short that's over a minute. So I'm going to go back and upload that after I get off of here. But these are, if you order from my store, www.teaquilts.com/products, and then select fabric and just select the 30 fat quarter bundle. And then these are the new bundles. All of the new bundles has this green on the back. I made sure that all of the bundles had the green on the back. You may have a different fabric on the front, probably these two, but there's one other one. There's one that I only have one pack that don't have these two fabrics on the front. So they are random. Again, because I cut 39 fabrics and these are 30 fat quarter bundles. So they are random as to what you're going to get. I don't know what's in each bundle. I wasn't going to sort. There was no way for me to realistically sort out somebody's 30 picks because I would be here all day. It took me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to make these bundles. And so I wasn't going to increase and try to do personal 30 fat quarter choice per person. No, they're random fat quarter bundles. All the fabrics that I showed you at the beginning when I said this is not in there. So the last 10 or so fabrics are not in here. But all the other ones that I showed you up to that point when I told you that they were not in there are in this bundle. So again, yeah, I don't want to take them loose because they're ready to be sold. So you can order these on my website, www.teaquilts.com. That will take you to pay via PayPal, which you can pay via credit card. If you don't want to pay that way, you can go and put it into the cart, see what the shipping is, and then just send it to me via CashApp. You don't have to check out. Just put it in the cart and then go to the cart and see what the total is, and then just send it to me via CashApp, Venmo, or Zelle if you want to do that. Okay. So I know some people don't like using PayPal. What else? I think that's it for now. I do have the 1 yard cuts. I don't know if you all want me to go get them and show them to you, or if you just, I can show them to you some other time. But if you're ordering fat quarter bundles, you may want a yardage piece. I don't know. So let me know what you want. Either time works for me. I will be back here Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2-hour live something. I don't know if I'm sewing, chatting, or whatever. I'm hoping I'm sewing, but we shall see as the time gets closer to that. Don't forget, on Sunday, we have Scrap Quilting Club via Zoom for those that have paid for that club. We're having that 3 to 5. I just sent an email today from Teaquilts News letting you know what the project is. So you got some homework to do. You got to go follow a link that I gave you. And see, Sheila D wants to see the ones that I have the yardage piece on. And Jessica says, may as well show them. Okay, let me bag up. Oh, remember I lost the bag. What bag? Oh, this bag. I think these was in that bag. Let me bag up these last ones I just tossed down here, because I got to work my way out of here. These go in my bundle that I was doing the video on. So they're not even in the video either, now that I think about it. I have to go look. I may have to redo the video, guys. I might be missing some fabric. Uh-oh. I just have to go to my long arm and get the box that I was putting the yardage piece in. Because I know I don't have them in all, because every piece of fabric was different amounts. I was trying to buy everything 12 yards, but he didn't have it. So let me take the furthest one out, and then I'll just come back with a box. Okay, I'm gonna sit this box here. And I still got 3 bags of fabric, y'all. I'm stepping over. It's a lot of fabric. All right. So, let's see. The website is www.teaquilts.com. Let me type it here. /products, and then click on fabrics. Okay. Okay. So, it looks like right here, the ones I'm about to show you, I don't have any repeats. 1 yard. This is that flower one, like this. And if you see something you want, you're going to have to stop. I'll call this the purple stripe. This is teal and pink. This is that pink one with the flower. Just want you to see the flower. Yellow and blue. Black Kenta. It's like a lot of these I call black Kenta. It's not true Kenta either, but you know. I got 1 yard of the pineapple. I don't know if I'm putting these up here right. Yeah. And then 1 yard of that orange loop. All right, so those there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I didn't even count them. 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 1 of the green, 2 of the Africa, 2 of those, and 1 with the Adinkra symbols. And I have purple Adinkra too. Hold on. I got 2 of those. So 2 of the purple. And this is 2 of the Africa and drums. One of this red. Two of this one. This is the one that had that tealy accent. 2 of those. And I'm still not getting comments, guys. 2 of the stripes. And this is one that I was calling the cityscape thing. I don't know what this is, but it's cityscape for me. And these are all singles. This is the eye fabric. This is the lilac with pink. This is the pink with black. I'm turning them the wrong way. This is the one that I told you was different, had kind of like a different print on the bottom. Of course, I folded it. So this is one side. This is the other side of the yard. Green, teal, and orange. And this is the grid, the green grid, and the black background with orange and brown. This is orange, the wooden. And this is the one that's darker on the other side. Like that on the inside and like this on the outside. They're not on my website. Who was that? Shelly. Kim says she would like the eye print. You just gotta tell me what you want, girl. I'll pull it out. Kim wants the eye print. This is the circles. And two more. These are circles too. Big full circles. And then this is the stripe. All right. So I just wanted to show you what I had. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32. This is 33 1 yard cuts that I had. So if you want a particular print, you can email it to me. I have 4 1 yard bundles. They're like random. You can put that in your cart. Email me what you want. I'll try to do that. If they're not there, then I'll just have to select a fabric for you. If you know you want it, let me know and I'll put it to the side. Lana wants that green, teal, orange, and orange. I'm confused. The green, this one here, Lana, the one that has the green with the teal and then orange on the bottom. I think that's what Lana's talking about. She wants that one. Let me get a piece of tape, put y'all name on here. Is that it, Lana? Confirm or deny? It has that orange on the bottom down there. I think that's what she's talking about. I'll put Kim R on this one. I'm trying to get close to the selvage in case it act crazy, you know. Put Kim on this. They're 13 a yard, I think. I have to look at my website. I think that's what it costs. Zandra wants the purple background with the symbol. Got 1 more of those left. Trying to put the sticker down close to the bottom selvage, the tape. Let me, Let me look and see, because I haven't been on my, I haven't been on my own website in so long. I need to go up and make some changes because some things have increased, but I haven't even done that. Let's see if I can find my thing. Products equal fabrics. Let's see. 30 fat quarter bundle is right on top, so that's good. And then if I go down up under the different prints of African, which I need to go and delete those so the site isn't so long. Fat quarter bundles, half yard bundles. I don't even have no 4 per bundle because I didn't make any of those. I don't even have any half yard bundles. And then 4 whole yard bundles is 52. So 52, that shouldn't be it though. I guess I don't sell it by yardage. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 13 a yard. Remo, you texting me saying you want some yardage, girl. You better tell me what you want before it's gone. Hold on. Let me see. Message. Okay. And okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm in my other. I got to go to the other email. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I got Sheila Williams. And who else? I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know what that is. Barbara, got you. And whew, yeah. So I think I got those. Okay. So okay, so Zandra wants this thing with the fat quarter bundle. Okay, let me put on here because I ain't gonna remember. Okay. Joyce says beautiful fabrics. Thank you, Joyce. Does that purple smaller one side go with the eye? Need bag lining to match ish. Does the purple smaller one on the side? I don't know what she's talking about. Hold on. You got this. This is a different purple. I don't know, Kim. I think you might do better with a as far as what I have here, more of a grunge. Let's see. These two here. Let me turn it around. So I don't know. I don't know, Kim. Sheila wants this wooden one, that orange. That's Sheila Willis. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what's going on in this chat. Hold on. Lana says, Deborah, I have not checked emails. I've been getting ready for live, so I have not checked any emails other than when I just checked, and I don't know. Let me see. That's Fashion Nova. I can get rid of that. It's like Fashion Nova send you one email and send you 15 of them right in a row. Delete. I don't know if you sent it to my Teaquilts at teaquilts.com. That's the problem too. If you're sending it to Teaquilts News, that's not my email. So I'm not over there. I'm looking in Teaquilts right now. Teaquilts News. Let me go over to Teaquilts News because I don't see nothing over here. I send stuff from over there, but I'm not over here reading. She's asking about the swap thing, the swap blocks. We actually swapped them on Saturday. And I don't have yardage because I never know how many people are going to attend retreat. Also, it's made for you to use your scraps, so you shouldn't have to purchase anything. So right now we have, I think it's 41 people. I always say make a few extra just in case. You just never know. So at least 41. I would say make maybe 45 just in case. And that way you'll have them. Okay, so let me see who is. I'm trying to go through this comments in order of what I see so I can make sure that people have what they want. Thank you, Dawn. She says you work hard getting all those bundles together. Thank you. So then I was talking to Lana. She said something about green, teal, orange, and orange. And then let me skip. She says, yes, bottom of your pile is the orange fabric that I want. That African orange. This one down here. So Lana wants these two. So let me put a piece of tape on here. So these are the two that Lana wants. Trying to make sure I get these in order. Okay, so I got Lana on those two. And then let me go back up. Zandra got the purple. Okay, along with the fat quarter. And T Nunny wants the other purple one. I thought I had two. I thought I had two of those. So where is it? It's down here hiding. All right. Put it on this side. I would like the one that's the darker on the front and lighter on the back. They look like flowers. I know exactly what she's talking about. She's talking about this one here, that they look like they could be flowers. And then they look even more like flowers on the darker side right here. This one here. So I think that's Shelly. And that's why I didn't show the yardage first, because I didn't want it to like hold up the chat for other people that weren't interested. This one, okay. I think this one was the one that Sheila Willis asked for. So let me get her name on this one. Sheila Willis. Okay. Just trying to make sure I get everybody's thing. And I got T. Good night, Darcy. Thank you so much for coming in the chat and holding up the conversations in the chat for me. I appreciate it. So she wants these two. This is Kim. Wants this one with this. So let me rotate that around. Kim R said, ooh, that's good. Yes, I'll take it. I got you, Deborah. Deborah Holler said, did you get my train info? I haven't started recording those yet, but so I'm probably going to send out an email and ask everybody to send them, because I don't have time to search emails. I normally do that like 30 days out, so that hopefully they don't change anymore, because I have to make a schedule for my daughter. And then if she can't pick you up, or she's at another place picking somebody else up, I need to make sure that either me or I find somebody else to get you. So I haven't done any schedules yet officially. So if you sent it premature, and I probably didn't pay it much attention at this time, because I got so many other details on the brain right now. Right now, I got a lot that's going on right now. That's all I can say right now. Nana says, the orange brown one is gone, Celeste. The orange brown one Sheila had already asked for. Can you show the small circles near the top of the pile? That is Jester Creative Space. This is actually small circles, the one that makes the larger circles. When you look at it, it's larger circles, and then they have the little recessed areas right here. Like this is the background with the circles on top. So that's what that one is. Hi, Vicky Bush. I'm surprised them her little head emojis down there aren't green. Is the pink blue available? 1 yard. Pink and blue. I do remember that. Pink and blue is down here. Are you talking this one, Lana? This is the pink and blue. If you could either let me know or send me an email with my total, I will send you Zelle payment. Okay, Zandra. I'll pack it up and see what shipping is. And then Shelly also wants a fat quarter bundle. Let me see. What did I put Shelly's name on? Sheila? Shelly is on this one. And then I just need to add fat quarter bundle on here. Okay. Don and Vicky. Joyce Jordan said, may I have one? What are you wanting, Joyce? One what? A fat quarter bundle? If all you want is a fat quarter bundle, you can go and you're okay paying with PayPal, you can order it off my website. If you want to pay a different way, then that's a whole nother issue. You just need to let me know what one is. I don't know what that is. This is the other one that had circles. Who was asking me about this? Lana. So Lana wants this one. I got to remember that. I have to wait until I get the response. So this is what it looks like opened up. Just lots of circles. But on this side, you've got black circles. And then on the other side, you don't have the black circles. So that was still for Jester Creative Space. Sheila asking, how do you wash the fabric to get rid of the wax? The wax is going to be there. It will gradually wear out. So as it's going to take 3 to 4 washings minimum probably to get the wax out. I just wash. I find that when I wash, it's not as stiff as it was the time before. I don't ever pre-wash. I just make my quilts. And when my quilts need wash, I go wash. If you're using it for a quilt, I don't think you're going to feel the stiffness as much in a quilt because you've got so many other pieces in it. But yeah, I just wash and then it eventually gets softer and softer every time I wash. I only mentioned washing this time because one piece, the light purple, this one here, had some, and I didn't check this yard piece. I need to check it before I give it to Kim to make sure. When I was cutting it, I saw that it had a stain in it. And so I just soaked it in some Dawn dishwashing detergent and some OxyClean. And I noticed that it was a little bit more softer than it had been before, but it's going to take a lot of washings. It's not, I mean, a wax print is a wax print. It's going to be there for a minute. So it's not just going to wash out. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a process of it washing out. So, just trying to make sure I answer all these questions. Okay, that was Sheila asking about the wash. Sheila D. Okay, and then Vicky says pretty. Yes, I would like that one. That's Jester Creative Space here. Put a piece on the selvage so I don't get rid of it. And then what the other ones will go into would be just random fat quarter bundles when they're sold. And this one is for Lana, which I gotta find. She's down at the bottom, right there. And just sit it right there. Joyce says, the one that's next to you, how much? Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Ugh. Are you wanting a fat quarter bundle or are you wanting 1 yard? One yard is $13. Fat quarter bundle is $94.50. Has 30 different prints in it. I have all of these next to me. These up here or purchased already. I don't know which one is next to me. I'm not being funny. It's just, it's true. I don't know. Not trying to be difficult. Because they're all next to me. Miss T, send an invoice and I will pay Cash App. Okay. Or if I won't send you an invoice if you're going to pay Cash App, because then PayPal is going to bug you to pay the invoice. So I'll just send you a total and then you can pay via Cash App. Or I'll send you a Cash App request for payment and I can do that. See you Saturday. Good night. Good night, Benita. Oh my goodness. I'm still trying to get Joyce to figure out which one. I don't know which one Joyce is talking about. I got all kinds of stuff up here. Stripes, the black with orange print, greens, pink with black. This one, stripes. This one. That's what I'm saying. I got a lot next to me. I don't know what's next to me. Red. Drums and Africa. Drums and Africa. Let me go back because I think my hand was over it. This one with the Adinkra symbols. This is the Africa in the stripe. And then this is the green and the pineapple. This black one right here. And this one, and this one, the pink, and this is purple stripe, like that. Okay, and then this one. So I don't know which one is next to me. Oh, Lana, I didn't know that. So she's on chemo. T, did you see my text asking about the purchase of the quilt jacket pattern? You say a text? Linda Williams, you got my number to text me? Let me see. Because I don't remember that. No, I don't have a text from you, Linda. Hold on. Let me go back a couple days because it's been Mother's Day, so a lot of texts have come in. Linda does have my phone number. Now that I think about it. I'm a goofball sometimes. Okay. Let me go back to the 1st of March. I don't see a text from you, Linda. Is it one of the one that I had the 6 patterns? Because I can put that one aside. The other one, I don't have more of that second one. Okay, so then I'll just put it to the side. I'll get it. I'll get you a price. Linda does have my phone number. But I don't see a text. And what is this? Okay, she wanted the purchase, the jacket pattern, and the pattern with the templates. If still available, what would shipping be? Okay, so she wants those templates that came with the I Spy Diamonds. Did you also want the bird pattern or not? You don't have to buy the bird pattern, but because it comes with the pattern, the I Spy Diamonds. And then I'll have to get you a price, Linda, on all that. But the templates I got ordered coming in from Checkers because other people wanted them, so I did order from Checker. When I say Checkers, it's an apostrophe S. From Checker distributor, I ended up ordering from them because I already had orders coming. It was shipped today, so it'll be here either Thursday or Friday. It'll be here by the end of the week, hopefully. Ice by Diamond. She says Ice by Diamond. I think she means Ice by Diamond. So she don't need the bird pattern. So yeah, I'll send you, I think the templates on that is $24. The jacket pattern, I can't remember what the price is, so I have to figure that out. So she wants the jacket and the templates, and then I'll have to get you that. It should be able to ship for $8 or less, so we should see. Should be able to ship for $8 or less. Shelly saying the stripe that's on top, which is now on the bottom. This is a wax print, just so you know. And this is the stripe. And okay. Okay, Linda, I'll send you a total. Because I don't have any templates to weigh the package to see how much it's gonna cost. So, and I don't know the price of the jacket pattern right off the top of my head. So I'll send you a total. Like I said, the order's been shipped. I actually already shipped my templates to somebody else. So they're gone. I don't have them right now. But I knew I wasn't going to be starting on them, and I knew I had already placed an order with Checker to get more. So we're going to do that. Did someone claim the pineapple? Nope. You have. I'll put you right here. Joyce says the one with the 6 circles with white and my colors, that this sits to the left of you. Okay. The one with 6 circles with white. This, the one with 6 circles. Oh, are you talking about up here like my Dresden plates? I don't know. Does it have 6 circles in it? I'm just slow, Joyce, or something. I don't know. I don't know, Joyce. I'm sorry. We're talking 2 different languages, I'm afraid. Those 2 are circles. Trying to see anything else have circles. I don't know. And with white and many, I'm thinking she's talking about this one maybe. Okay, so yes. Okay, I'm so confused, girl. This one here has lots of circles. Like I said, this is the only, like down toward the bottom, that the bigger pieces come out, but most of it is like, this is the background. This right here is the background. And then the circles are kind of like floating on top. And then it's a whole yard. I'm just showing you half of it right now, but it is a full yard of this. And then I'll just put this down here. Because I'm like, otherwise we're talking two different languages. I'm so confused. I just, you know, it's a lot of fabric. Like I said, that's all I've been doing for the last 4 days. It's just cutting fabric. And so I got a little bit of overkill right now. Lost my pen. I'm assuming this is the one that Joyce wants. I'm gonna put this one back. Okay. Okay. Shelly asked me last time the colorful stripes. Okay. And then she says, no, the one that's on the top next to the bright stripes. I don't know what I'm supposed to show. And you're talking about, this is what's next to the bright stripes now. This was on the top at first, long time ago. And then I redid the whole stack. So this one, I'm confused again. I would like the green. She's talking about this green. What's her name? Elena. This green here. It's the only green. I got one other green with squares, but I think that's it. I got Joyce. Right under your cabinet to the left. Joyce saying, I'd like the lighter stripes. The one with Africa on it. I'm confused again. Good night, Don. Paula says, T, can I get the yellow with the blue circles also? Paula S. You have something? And then she's saying, see above for the other two fabrics. Girl, Paula? I don't think I have your name down on anything. So banana flowers. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's banana flowers. And you got citron green. What's that? I don't know what that is. Is that this? Paula, way back here a long time ago, while I was showing them, must have been. Paula, you're going to have to talk to me, girl. I don't know what banana flowers is, and I don't know what citron green is. And then at the bottom down here, she's saying, where is she? Can I get the yellow with the blue circles? That I know. I don't know what's banana flowers. And citron green. Is this banana flowers? I don't know. Okay. um This right here is a quilt pattern. This is my work in progress that I'm working on, Joyce. So I don't think Joyce wants anything. She don't want this. I'm going to put this back over here because I don't think Joyce wants that. Joyce is looking at these Dresdens that I'm working on, and she's wanting my Dresdens. And this is a pattern that's called Dresden Village. When I last looked on Checker, and people have been asking me, I don't see the pattern on there anymore. So I don't know if they sell it or not. So you may just Google and see where you can find the pattern for that. So, no problem, Joyce. I was like, what are we talking about? And I'm like, I looked over here, but I'm like, she couldn't be talking about that. But yeah, she is talking about this. When she was saying white background, that's when I'm like, this is the only thing that's a white background. So let me take her name off of this. She's not talking about this. She's talking about this board. No problem. At least we understand now. That's why we were talking apples and oranges. Okay, I have not heard back from Paula. Is she still in here? I don't know what banana flowers are, and I don't know what citron green is. Are you talking about these two prints for banana flowers and citron green? Okay. Somebody is asking for a pink and blue with white stripes. I'm wondering if your screen is reading this red as pink. Is this what you're talking about? That was for Joyce. S. Jessica says you should have numbered them. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on showing them, but yeah, probably should have. When I do them for my site to put them on there, because I had no intentions of putting these on my site, because I'm just gonna put them in my my yardage bin. But I thought maybe you all might want to have first dibs at them at the last minute. So, like I said, I don't normally sell 1 yard cut choice online. You have to be in person normally to do that. But I just normally do random 4 yard bundles, 1 yard bundles, half yard bundles, fat quarter bundles with 4 or 30 fat quarter bundles. I don't normally sell yardage online. So I should have. Yes, I should have. I'm still laughing at Joyce though. It's like, girl, if you knew all the stuff I went through to get these little 8 Dresdens up here. Woo-hoo, woo. That's why I keep chuckling. I'm like, ooh, there is no way I'm giving anybody 1 Dresden plate. I got to make 98 of these very tiny ones. You can see by my hand how small they are. And I need, I don't remember now, 16, 18 of these size. It's been so long since I've read the pattern. But I've got all of this size sewed, I think. I just need to make the circles. And so now I'm making the small ones, but I haven't done any of the circles. So, but I'm not having fun. They're cute when they get done, but they are a pain to make, especially if you are trying to back stitch into the edge and cutting the thread every time, because I don't want those little thread tails sticking up when I cut the thread tails. Otherwise, I've got to use my markers to color them in, because it bothers me. I'm just picky like that when I finally do make something. So and Elena, I have to see if I got extra yardage, because Paula had already requested this one, so I'll see if I can get yardage. Let me just write it on a piece of tape. I was trying to see if I had it here, but I did move some bags. And Paula too funny. Come up here with these citron green and banana leaves. It's like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. And she wants the green one. See, y'all just know green background. I don't know exactly what it is. And then I'll get to you. I'm hoping I got your email address. If not, email me, Joyce. No, Elena, email me. So I think that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to get off of here. Thank you all so much. I will work on getting these invoices out to you guys so you know what you have to pay. Some of you all have already gone and paid on my website, so that's cool. Then I can just go ahead and pack you up. I already got your address up over there, so that's pretty cool. So I will go ahead and leave here, and then tomorrow I'll start shipping out what's ordered through PayPal and or sending you an invoice for those that are not. All right. I will see you all then. You all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone, and quilt out. Bye-bye. And when I say then, I mean Saturday. Bye. We don't want to knock this over. So let's take it down. Put my hand on it, and now we can end.